Yeah, well, welcome back. As you can see, the FZ is missing some stuff. Made my first attempt at brazing a radiator yesterday. I'll see how that goes once I put some coolant on it and run this thing up to temperature. I had some good times with the valves. I might post up some leak down numbers, but we ended up getting to where we needed to by putting some silicone down the intake and down the exhaust valves. I also pulled the exhaust off and made sure that all the valves were straight and they were operating as needed. So job for this afternoon is obviously no lines for the brake lines. That's already in the truck. And suspension. So these forks, they're 43 mil, I believe, conventional Showa fork, I think. Just doing some preventative stuff, seals, dust seals. Seals are sat in the forks, and the bushings are actually part of the forks. So Yamaha says that if your bushings wear out, you have to replace the entire tube, which is bullshit. You can just basically heat this up and drive the bushing out if needed. But these ones are in really good shape. Again, 63,000 kilometers, so looking pretty good. What I was going to say is if you need to take this bushing out, don't force it. Don't put a screwdriver underneath here and try to pry it out. Heat the outer tube evenly, and this will literally fall out. What else? Cleaned up the brakes. I made sure that all 4 pistons were free. Just gave them a good clean with the old Canadian Tire brake cleaner. Also, pads are out. One pad here. This one here is down to 1.74 mil, so I think we're going to change these as well, kind of while you're in their job. So, I'm going to clean that up, or sorry, heat that up, drive the other seals out. Just going to end up getting a Yamaha replacement kit. 5-weight oil. I already got all the info from the KTEC website, which was extremely handy. And yeah, going to get some lines priced tomorrow. Stainless steel lines for reg, front and back. Otherwise, waiting on some plugs. Waiting on a new gasket for the rotor stator cover. This is ready to go. Yeah. Plugs as well are on their way. We're going to put new plugs in. PVC systems back in, or sorry, the what is it, the scavenging system, whatever the hell it's called. Otherwise, yeah, coming along nicely. Hello again. All right, so went to the local dealer, picked up some new pads for reg. These were actually cheaper than EBC pads. I think $50 Canadian per side. EBCs were 65, so decided to go with those. SKF Yamaha offers a oil and dust seal kit, 71 or $75 Canadian. SKF was $100, so I think SKF is well worth it. So reg is going to have the nice green seals on. 5-weight, and just measured the air gap at 100 mil. I'm going to put the fork in, spacer, compress the lot, and before I forget, I'm going to pull the steering head bearing and see what that looks like and give it a grease up. Alrighty, so Yamaha being Yamaha, this is what was on there for grease. I mean, not terrible, but not great. So cleaned this off. Put lots of grease underneath it, over it. I'm going to repeat it for the upper bearing. Bearings look good. I mean, ideally these should be eventually changed to tapered bearings, but before I pull this apart, there was zero play, so no issues there. All right. Forks on. Seals in. New front tire on. Give the fender a quick clean. Unfortunately, this little bit here, that's from the Yamaha brackets. It's a stupid little design that these metal brackets hold up the brake lines. We're going to replace that with stainless. Otherwise, the paint's actually coming out really nice on this bike. There's that mark there. So I'm just going to give the brakes a clean, degrease them, then I'm going to just settle the front forks, tighten up the pinch bolts, and flip it around, and do the rear tire. Alrighty, so calipers are on. Gave the these guys a quick clean, gave the pins a clean, and I also obviously put the new pads in and pressurize this with air to make sure that all the pistons seat evenly or actually move evenly, and they do. So we're just waiting for the stainless lines. I'm gonna just give this a quick push on the front forks against the door, set the lower triples, the pinch bolts, and then that should be the front end completely done except for the stainless steel line. All right, so 190 5517 is on. I do know it's a 190 5017 on the OEM, but this will give him slightly quick turn. Width-wise, the 190 55 might be actually a touch wider overall. Definitely taller than the sidewall, but lots of clearance here. Lots of clearance on the swing arm. Obviously, I'm not putting that back because I'm putting a new sprocket cutting off the chain. The only thing I may suggest to Reg is possibly changing these. I'll see what the new ones feel like at the dealer and I'll make the call.